Hey everybody, Fred Coletta here for magicandsuch.com. That's magicandsuch.com. Today we're going to be doing a short review for fingers. Now what this is basically a gimmicked card that, let's say I select a card and I say, is this your card? And they say, no, it's not. Then you basically like shake it and it changes, and you could show the back of it and the front of it. So it's a really, really neat gimmick, and there's no elastic, which is also really neat. Now, not only do they give you a gimmick, and not only are the video instructions very clear, but they also teach you how to make another gimmick, which is really, really awesome. And I'm a big fan of that because, you know, you buy the set here, it comes with the gimmick. What happens when your gimmick goes bad? Well, you just make another one, and they tell you how to do that on here, which is awesome. Now, I was playing with this just a little bit, and my wife is extremely, extremely good at figuring out magic tricks, if you hadn't guessed that. I know you have a wife like that or a girlfriend at home, you know, who we practice on all the time. But this one got her, and whenever something gets her, as far as a lay audience goes, they don't stand a chance. So fingers is not only like a card, boom, changes into another card. They tell you how to make the gimmick, they give you the gimmick. The gimmick is well constructed, and there's about 1 billion uses for this thing. So before I just keep telling you how awesome this is over and over and over, I can't show you the gimmick because I don't want you to just make one. I do want you to go to www.magicandsuch.com, pay homage to the creator, and also pick one of these up from our site, which will help us out. So I can't show you the gimmick, but take my word for it, it is extremely, extremely clever. And the fact that there's no elastic on it, I'm a big fan of that, because you know, there's always this thing with me where I'm like, oh, well, what if the elastic breaks and then the thing doesn't work and I'm in performance? There's really nothing on this that can break, and it's super clean and super, super visual. So I would say that fingers is definitely something you should get. Now, it's really something you should get if you do card magic, especially if you do parlor, if you're standing in a board meeting or something like that. This will kill, because now instead of you doing the snap change where you change one card into another and then have to get rid of that other card, now you really have the freedom to just show a card and then like boom, change it into another card, which to a lay audience, there's really nothing quite as impressive as one card changing to another, especially when it happens like face up right in front of them, and then you could turn it around and show the back of it as well. And also too, with a little like top change or something, you can also hand it out, which I don't even think you need to hand it out, just because this kind of visual magic is like, you know, once you do it to someone, that's pretty much it. They've seen it, they see it on both sides, their mind fills in the blanks, they touched it in the beginning. Basically, like when they leave, they're gonna be like, oh man, this thing changed places, changed into a different card in my hand, because you know how people do that. So I would say that fingers is definitely something you should pick up, especially if you do card magic. You can do this table side walk around. It resets instantly. The gimmick's well made. They teach you how to make another gimmick, and the instructions are very, very clear. I was actually a little worried because it's everything is written in French on here, but they kind of did like a David Stone deal where the words aren't really required, so there's, you know, hardly any talking in it, which also I'm a big fan of too, because if you're sitting there and you're trying to learn how to build the gimmick or learn how the gimmick works, you don't have to put your headphones in and hide it from other people that you may be watching it around. So I would say that if you like card magic, you should definitely pick up fingers. They say it is visual and clean, and it is all of those things, and it's also very easy to use. So if you've ever wanted to take a card and just change it into another card, hey. One of the things that I considered is if you use equivokey with this, you could equivokey someone to a card and then say that you're going to cut to that card, you cut to the wrong card, and then they're like, oh no, you messed up, and you go, oh crap, I did, you know, and then just like change it right into the card that they thought of. So this is this enters like a new realm because it makes something that was once a very knacky sleight of handy thing to do. Now you can do it in 5 minutes basically because the gimmick already comes made. So as soon as you open the gimmick, if you're familiar with cards, you're going to pull this sucker out and start using it right away. Even if you're not very familiar with cards, just watch the video and you'll be doing it in 15 minutes and you'll be fooling people like my wife. So guys, I'm Fred Coletta for magicandsuch.com. That's www.magicandsuch.com. Hope you enjoyed this review, and remember, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at fredsmagic@gmail.com, or you can always click the contact link at www.magicandsuch.com, and Andrew will get back to you ASAP. I'm Fred Coletta. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you next time.